Hello students. So today we'll be discussing about the circular section or the circular channel section. So in the last class we had discussed, or in the last session we had discussed about the rectangular section, or the most economical rectangular section, as well as with the most economical trapezoidal section. So today we'll be looking at the most economical circular section. But before that, we need to find out the area and the wetted perimeter of a circular section. Whenever the flow of water that flows through a circular type of the section, so that we call it as a circular channel. So here we can see that there is a circular section which is given, which is having a center point at O, having a radius r on the two sides, which makes an angle of theta on one side. So one side, if it is theta, another side is also theta. So combining both theta plus theta, it becomes the 2 theta. So here is the depth of water. So total depth of water might be below the center of the circular section or above the uh, center of circular section. So this I have named it as A, B and D here. The C is here, A, B, C and D with center point O. Now D indicates the depth of water, 2 theta, the angle subtended by water, that is the total angle subtended by the water, and R is the radius of the channel. Coming to the wetted perimeter. So the wetted perimeter indicates that this part is only the wetted part here. This portion is only the wetted portion. So that is nothing but this part is called as the sector of any of the circle. It's a part of a circle. It is called as a sector. Now how to find the sector? Now for example, if I take a circular section, the total angle in this becomes 360 degree. So that I can write it as 2 pi. So for example, the total angle which makes an angle of 360 degree, I can write it as 2 pi. Now for 2 pi section, the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. I hope it's very clear. 2 pi means for the whole circle, that is the 360 degree. So it makes a, it is the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r. Now it is making angle only 2 theta. So for 2 theta, how much is the value? So that is what I have written in the note here. For 2 pi, the perimeter becomes 2 pi r. For 2 theta, only for this much. For the total 360, it takes 2 pi r. For 2 theta, takes how much? So just cross multiply. So 2 pi r into 2 theta. 2 pi r into 2 theta divided by 2 pi. So that is what we have written here. So cancelling this 2 pi get cancelled. So remaining will be 2r theta. Now we got the wetted perimeter. Now we need to find the area. So what is the area of this portion? So we need to calculate the area of this portion. So how to calculate the area of the remaining portion? When you see the diagram or the figure here, if I need to calculate this area, I need to deduct for this whole area minus this triangle. So you can see O, A, D, P. So you can see the sector OADBO. OADBO. In whole area, we need to minus the triangular portion. The triangular portion is OAB. So I can write it as ABO. So we need to find the total area ADBA. So ADBA means only ADBA. Only this much area I need to find. With that, I need to deduct the triangular part. So when we deduct the triangular part here, so area of a sector OADBO is nothing but pi r square by 2 pi into 2 theta. Again, the same formula we need to follow as we have followed in the above equation. So here for a 2 pi, so the area of a circle is pi r square. For 2 theta, how much is the area? So cross multiplication again, so we'll be getting this value. So area of the triangle ABO, we need to find that one. Area of a triangle is half base into height. So base is AB. So you can see here base is AB and CO is the height. So half base into height of the section. So it is given. So calculating this part. So here remaining r square into theta minus AB. AB I can write it as 2 times of AB, I can write it as 2 times of AC or 2 times of BC. So I have written 2 times of BC into CO. CO is the height divided by 2. Now, how to calculate BC and CO? So carefully when we see in the diagram here, so here we have the AB, I can write it as AC plus CB or 2 times of AC. Both are same. It is equivalent. So how we need to calculate the CB portion or the BC portion then and OC portion taking this angle. So I'll just write here that diagram. So that triangle is taken here. So this is OCB. So this angle is theta. This length is R. Using trigonometry. If I want to find the BC, I will make use of trigonometry. So for this theta, this will be the opposite and hypotenuse. So sine theta I will use. Opposite is BC divided by the hypotenuse is R. So BC is equal to R into sine theta. And for one more cos theta I will use. Cos theta is adjacent. Adjacent is OC by hypotenuse, that is R. So therefore OC is equal to R cos theta. So therefore OC is R cos theta, BC is R sin theta. So that is what I have substituted here. 2 BC is R sin theta and CO is cos theta. So therefore R, substituting those values, divided by 2. So 2 r sin theta r cos theta by 2. R into r is r square. 2 I have kept as it is, cannot be cancelled because we are using some of the formula here of the trigonometry. So please do not cancel 2 here itself. The next we can see here. So r square minus r square. So 2 sin theta into cos theta will lead to sine of 2 theta. So this is the formula from the trigonometry that we need to use. So therefore substituting sin 2 theta here, so divided by 2. So therefore area is equal to r square. The common is r square. R square is removed out. Remaining is theta into sin theta by 2. So we know that m is equal to a by p. So area is the written. So P, that is rotate perimeter 2r theta from the previous. So cancelling r, so remaining will be r2 theta into theta minus sin theta by q. So this q is equal to AC root m. So this formula represents the Church's formula. And in the second part, this indicates the Manning's formula. This Manning's formula can also be used for rectangular section. Only the changes will be the m and the I. The slopes are given, so immediately it can be substituted in that. So here you can see, guys, so we have one simple problem here given. Find the discharge through a circular pipe. So the discharge we need to find out. So Q we need to find out. Next, a circular pipe of diameter. So that is the diameter is given 3 meter. If the depth of water in the pipe is 1 meter. So depth of water can also be written as 1 meter. So depth. So this I will write it as a diameter. I'll just change. I'll just make this as capital D so that you won't get confused. Next one, depth of water is 1 meter and the pipe is led in the slope, that is bed slope is given 1 by 1000. Slope is given. Take Church's constant. Church's constant is given as 70. So this is a very simple problem. We need to calculate the discharge, that is AC root mi, because Church's constant is given here. So first and foremost, so we shall put the circular diagrammatic representation. So that is the water is up to here. The depth of water is given 1 meter. The radius is given. The radius is not given. The diameter is given. So the diameter is given. So radius can be written as 3 by 2. That is 1.5 meter. So this will be 1.5 meter. 1.5 1.5 meter. Now first and foremost, so all the values are given. So first we need to find the, this is O, A, B, C and D. If I want to calculate this height, if I want to calculate, OC is equal to OD minus DC, or you can write it as CD. OD is the radius minus DC is the depth of water, that is 1 meter. I will get the OC. So OC is equal to, R is 1.5 minus 1. So OC is 0.5 meter. This is very simple. So it is written as, so therefore, now this angle is theta. So I need to find this length BC. Okay. So BC length if I want to find, so here I need to find the theta value. So I will make use of cos theta. Cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is OC by OB. OC is already we have found 0.5 divided by 1.5 is the radius. So it will be 1 divided by 3. So theta is equal to cos inverse of 1 divided by 3. So that will be 70.53 degree. So converting this theta into radians is into pi by 180 degree. So theta will become 1.23 radians. So we have calculated theta. Now we know that first calculating the perimeter. So perimeter formula is P is equal to 2r theta. So 2 into 1.5 into theta is 1.23. So perimeter will be 3.69 meters. Now next step, we need to calculate the area. So I'll calculate here, area is equal to, area formula is given here, r square into theta minus sine 2 theta by 2. So that is equal to r square. R square is the 1.5 square into theta is 1.23 minus sine of 2 into theta is 70.53 divided by 2. So this will cost me calculating 2.25 into 1.23 minus sine 141.08 degree divided by 2. So calculating the overall, I will be getting 2.06 square meters. So this is the area. So I got the area, I got the perimeter. So calculating the M is equal to A by P. So area is 2.06 divided by 3.69. So therefore M will be 0.5582. Now taking the formula, Q is equal to AC square root of MI. Q is equal to A is 2.06, C is 70, square root of M is 0.5582 into I is 1 divided by 1000. So Q comes out to be 3.407 cube per second. The next problem we can see here. So they have asked us to calculate the quantity of water. So that means again we need to calculate the discharge. The uniform depth of 0.9 meter. Uniform depth T is given 0.9 meter in 1.2 diameter pipe. So diameter of the pipe is given 1.2 meter. So that means the radius becomes 1.2 by 2 becomes 0.6 meters. So diameter and the slope is given I, but slope is given by 1000. So H is constant, C is equal to 58. Now with this data, we will try to plot the figure. So now we can see the diameter is 1.2. That means the diameter is 1.2 here, and this height will be 0.6. So if this height is 0.6, that means the depth of water is 0.9. That means the water is somewhere here. That means this depth of water is this depth of water is 0.9. From here it is 0.9, but this depth is 0.6. The whole depth is 1.2 meters. Now this is A, B, C. This center line, this is the radius. So this angle is theta. This angle is also theta. This angle named as alpha. Now calculating. So first we shall calculate the OC height. OC height. This height, if I need to calculate, OC is equal to OD minus DO. OD is 0.9 minus DO is 0.6 because it is the radius. So therefore it becomes 0.3 meters. OC is. Now next, calculating the cos alpha. What is this cos alpha? The remaining angle here. This is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent is OC by OA. OC is 0.3, OA is 0.6. So cos alpha will become 1 by 2. So alpha is cos inverse of 1 upon 2. So alpha is equal to 60 degree. So now converting this to radians, 60 into pi by 180. So that becomes 667 into pi. Next, calculating the perimeter. P is equal to 2r into theta. 2r is 0.6 into theta is 0.667 into pi. The perimeter will become 2.5 to 6 meter. That is P. Now calculating the area. Area is equal to r square into theta minus sin 2 theta by 2. Now substituting all the values, A is equal to 0.6 square into 0.667 into pi minus sine of 2 into 120 by 2. So calculating this area will be getting 0.913 square meters. So therefore M is equal to A by P 0.913 by perimeter is 2.526. So therefore Q is equal to AC root MI. Q is equal to A is 0.913 into 70 this charge is constant is 58 to square root of 0.36 to 1 divided by 1000. basis, the discharge will be calculated. In some point of time, they might also ask you to find by using Manning's constant. So 1 by m, the formula is 1 by n a m raised to 2 by 3 I raised to 1 by 2. Everything remains same, only the formula changes. So instead of giving the Church's formula, it will be given with the Manning's constant. So you can substitute and get the values.